This episode of Tales of Harbor is brought to you by Samurai Group and Empire Energy. Emperor Energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales of Harbor, our actual play show of OVA. My name is Rizzy, and I'm going to be your DM for this one. And joining me for this fun adventure are my lovely friends, Public Opinion, B-Drops, and Action Shakespeare. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Everybody.
um, well, Jesus. Have you ever heard of Starfinder jokes?
I have.
Anything like Star Fox?
Oh,
That's the deep lore. Oh my god. Starfinder.
B-Drops, I think you were going to do the recap.
Yes. Okay.
So, I'm boned.
Last time on Tales of Harbor. After getting back to work, the field team of ASE found more than a few changes in the new year. It was performance review time at ASE, and Teresa Harbor is very particular about performance reviews. Gopher, Candy, and the Crushball team have settled into work pretty easily, taking on lower-level job. You have something to say? I'm so fired. Lower-level jobs that have become very common recently. Curiously, Timony still had not returned to hang out around the office. Luckily, our heroes chose to help out Alex with car trouble going to check it out. Learning that Timony was being bullied by some of his peers, led by a young man named Ryu from Streets.
I hate that I can now listen to my own writing, but keep going.
Jumping into light fears?
Jumping into Light Fears. Newest season of The Simpsons.
Oh my god.
And Dirt. Later that night, Thorn, Victoria's alter ego, was asked to perform at the underground endless party, The Graveyard, and after a killer performance and surprise reunion, the party was thrown into a melee because of a superfan's bruised pride. The night ended in a victory and forgiveness. All in a day's work for our heroes. Don't read below.
God damn it, B. I knew you were gonna do it.
I'm sorry, I'm so predictable.
Well, yes, everybody. Welcome back to Tales of Harbor. Why don't we get started right at the top, huh? It is the winter months in Harbor. There is a light dusting of snow here and there, and the businesses have shorter hours. Not that that matters to our field team at ASC, because it's your day off. You guys are getting a little bit of well-deserved R&R, with, you got money from your paychecks, you got holiday foods to eat from that Christmas party that everybody went to, leftover probably. Do you guys keep leftover foods?
Yes. What do you think we cook?
Speaking of cooking.
Victoria or Zelen will get a plate and then not eat any of it and just save it for Victoria.
Aww.
Makes it nice and easy.
Let's see what Zelen and Victoria are doing in the morning. So Zelen and Victoria, you guys recently moved in together after a little bit of trouble with somebody from MMT. And Zelen, how are you settling into cohabitation life?
It's nice. Zelen's been very happy about it.
Have you been up to anything during this cohabitation? Have you been adapting to living with somebody? Doing anything special?
Let's see. I know Victoria's been taking Zelen out for to enjoy music and movies and stuff, and Zelen's doing her best to deal with crowds and proximity to people.
Never want to be proximity to people. If you can help it.
Social distancing, everybody.
Zelen has a mechanical body.
So I'm invincible.
I
do not need to social distance.
She'd do it.
I will not die of diseases like you, weak human.
Yeah, she just doesn't like being touched by strangers.
Mm. I know Victoria usually doesn't wake up super early in the morning. Does Zelen, or how do you spend your early hours?
Well, let's see. I mean, for during the work week, it's been getting things prepped and then waking Victoria up so that we can be punctual.
How about on your days off like this one?
Well, today, since it's the day off, Zelen figures Victoria should sleep as long as she needs to, especially after everything that transpired. Doubtless very exhausting.
It's a big show, yeah. People, after you sing for that long, it does a number on you.
So Zelen decides to have a celebratory, breakfast for Victoria.
Mm.
It's as a special celebration and to mark, their first week. So she looks up, standard breakfasts, and they all got a meat, they all got an egg, they got a bread,
Mm-hmm.
and they got a drink, usually a citrus.
Gotta have a citrus.
So Zelen, hits up the grocery store and finds some stuff that stuff that can be, cooked reliably using time only. You can just follow the directions because she has no food judgment.
That's very fair.
She does not eat. She cannot eat. So she hasn't paid attention to food.
Why would you?
Yeah, it's so she gets some chicken nuggets, some garlic bread, because we don't have a toaster, and you can make this in the oven.
Mm.
And for eggs, she figures she'll boil them because you just need a time. You don't gotta judge the eggs.
Okay, then Zelen, could you make me a cooking roll? Add anything you think is relevant. Hello, I'm the DM.
Dastardly.
I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
The only thing I can think of is that possibly taking one off for overconfident.
That sounds good to me.
No, cooking can smell your fear. That's good.
Rolling bones. There you go.
Boom.
Oh,
Wow.
snap!
Hell yeah. You got
Yeah.
the power of God and anime on your side.
Zelen with... I pulled the dice rolls up just in time for people to see. Zelen with machine-like precision, you
The best you can do with one die.
you decimate the breakfast, you don't allow it to win. Victoria, you are awoken by the delicious smells of morning food.
Well, garlic bread and chicken nuggets.
The delicious smells of morning food. You rolled a
Whoa, is that
6.
The
morning
delicious
food?
smells of what should be morning food. Let's be honest.
Yeah. You-
It's 2 in the afternoon.
Listen, we're also talking about Victoria. There are still trash bags everywhere. So
They're not full of trash.
you're right. They're just trash bags full of useful things.
Yeah. Precious, precious. Anyway. This wakes her up. She's going to startle out of bed and rush out. Her first thought being, aw snap, did Zelen pick up some food? And she'll be a little surprised at the sight before her that Zelen has actually taken the time to cook the food in the house. Who knew we could even do that?
Whoa, I have a kitchen?
It's come standard with all
Badass!
It was in the documents you signed.
You think she reads those?
No, you did obviously not. It's just
You said you were giving me a house. Sweet.
with the things that go
A
inside.
house.
Alex was just like, okay.
Oh, Victoria, good morning.
Good morning. What's up with all this?
Oh, well, since we have this extra time, thought it'd be nice if I cooked you some breakfast. I know it's a lot of time you just get a muffin or, one of those sandwiches that I don't know how long they sit in those cases. I don't trust them. But so I thought I'd cook you like a breakfast. Zelen just reaches into the oven with her left hand and barehanded pulls out the tray of nuggets.
Victoria can't help but laugh at that. It's equal parts endearing and awesome. That's just Zelen. Chicken nuggets?
They're like a lot of, breakfast typically have a meat. I mean, most of the time it's something that you make in like a frying pan, but with these, they just have a time that you just have to set.
And they're shaped like
So
fun dinosaurs.
I didn't have to worry.
She inches closer and peers over the pan, and she's visibly excited. Shit, I love chicken nuggets. Damn, those bastards never sell them before 11, though. Checks the clock. It's like noon.
And since we don't have a toaster, I got some garlic bread because I could also make that in the oven. And that Zelen uses a strainer to fish the eggs out of the boiling water, and some boiled eggs. Oh, and she gets a jug out of the fridge. There's usually like a citrus drink, but I know you like tea, so I got some Arnold Palmer. Warnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmer. Holy shit, just the good stuff.
Oh, I hope you like it.
If she's probably already either eagerly sitting at the table or compiling her plate.
Oh no, is she is Victoria a stacker?
I'm sorry, I do not know what that means.
Do she stack all that food together?
No.
Okay.
Not entirely.
Towering
No.
sandwich of chicken nuggets and garlic bread.
So I guess it's time to, introduce your weird eating habits, maybe.
Mhm.
She's not really the kind of person who eat good. Um, she's not the kind of person who eats on a schedule. Um, Meals happen sometimes. She's usually more of like a microwave meal life or just snack when I feel hungry kind of person. So it's kind of like it's been at least a year since she's had like a homemade meal of any capacity. Um, she's her tastes like are also like a little slightly peculiar. She um before plopping down eagerly to eat her meal, she's going to retrieve one of the few things she's pretty good at maintaining in the house, and it's just condiments. She is probably going to drown her chicken nuggets and her eggs in equal portions of like honey and hot sauce respectively.
Delicious.
I hope Zelen has seen that other people don't eat like this. I wonder if she's giving her a weird impression of what people eat like. But she's she is relishing this unorthodox breakfast. It is a breakfast full of foods that she really likes, so she's really grateful.
Aw.
Zelen has witnessed the eating habits of one person previously, and they were a mad scientist gremlin. So
Oh, well, I guess it's probably pretty similar then.
This all checks out. Yeah. This is how people do things. Okay. Victoria, while you munch a crunch into breakfast, let's swap views over to the Bunsen abode. Uh
Yeah.
uh Daisy, it is probably the first day that you have not been bothered on a day off in a bit. No
It's weird.
no calls from Teresa. Candy Gopher and like the teens have not swung by. Gurman hasn't even messaged you. It's just kind of chill. You don't have like things to attend to at the moment. How are you spending this morning?
Standing in the middle of the apartment. Just looking around. Wait a minute. No. It's a cold day. Daisy's actually going to indulge in maybe a little cooking herself.
Ooh.
Make a nice soup, just
Oh,
something to enjoy.
yeah.
And she probably manages that for like, the time it takes to make the soup and like an hour. and then gets and then realizes she has nothing to do.
Aw.
So just kind of takes a walk. She just starts walking where her feet take her. She puts on
Okay.
her little coat and just heads outside and just to spend time with herself.
Oh,
Widow coat.
that's very
Little coat.
nice.
IKEA monkey.
God damn it.
Fashionable yet illegal. Daisy puts.
Daisy, can you roll me
Roll to enjoy.
can you roll me a luck roll? Just pure luck.
Okay, I got 2 of those.
I know you do.
How lucky? Not
That's
lucky.
a 5.
It's 5.
Yeah. Okay, so Daisy,
Average or lucky?
Daisy, you walk through Winter Harbor. The people are in their heavy clothing, and there's not as many kids and people and teens out on the streets and stuff. Like I said, there's a little bit of snow everywhere, so it's a it's you're insulated against further cold, but it's still a little chilly as you walk. And in your travels, you pass by places you've been to before. A nearby park, another cul-de-sac where there was a house you maybe looked at once in the past, or an apartment. And I think your travels, you end up in front of the harbor cemetery.
Yeah. Daisy just kind of looks up. Is stopped by the side of the harbor cemetery. And just kind of like looks up at it for a bit. And decides to walk in. Something just kind of instinctively is drawing her. Very, very much spawned by recent events.
Yeah, it's a cemetery in winter. The gravestones and mausoleums are just that little bit of snow on top of them. There's still fresh flowers from people who visited early in the morning, and you spy the odd mourner here or there walking around. And with that luck roll of 5, you come across a gravestone that catches your eye. It says Dyer. May he watch over harbor, and doesn't list a time of death or anything, or a year of death. It just has that phrase, and then it has that name, and then next to that gravestone, you see love. With
Daisy. Oh man, something caught my throat. Daisy kind of realizes now that she's spotted this that there's probably a vast increase in the amount of names she will probably recognize in this graveyard.
just a huge uptick.
Yeah. The spot she never considered before, and suddenly it's full of people she has gotten to know. And she just kind of stops by Jericho's. Just kind of contemplates. Probably should have grabbed flowers. For once, Daisy does not have a flower.
That's wild, actually, but you should it's your name. What do you not whatever.
I'll just lay down here.
In the snow, it's fine. I'm sleepy.
Yeah. Hibernation.
Well, while you're resting there, Zelen, Victoria, you guys have had the day off for a bit. You had a sick breakfast, and you I don't know. Do you guys have like a fun day of activities planned?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking Zelen might need some after the events of the concert and still kind of reeling from everything. She might need some time to just meditatively skateboard.
Just decompress.
Just focus entirely on, physical existence in the present moment.
Zelen can surely find time to escape in the time that Victoria is probably going to be in a little bit of a food coma.
Oh,
Just snotched it all and just crawled back into bed.
How much garlic bread is one person supposed to eat in a meal? Like a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nuggets come in that bag because that's how many you're supposed to eat, right?
Yeah.
that's what Victoria just kept saying while she was like, "This is the proper amount." Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, between bites.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Victoria, while you are skateboarding, kind of the taking the inways and outways of the city, hitting those curves with those sick tricks that only Zelen can really do. I'm something strange happens because this is Harper, where nothing normal can happen. Um, the like here, Zelen, make me a perception check.
Pretty sure I don't got anything for that. It's 6.
Yeah, it's not bad. You notice probably something that no one else would notice. You notice rabbit footprints in the snow. And they're
Like,
just
I wear shoes.
I know. I'm well aware. I said a weird thing was happening, guys.
okay, but are these like rabbit-sized rabbit prints?
They're like daisy-sized rabbit prints.
That is odd.
That's very strange.
They're the
Daisy.
entire size of Daisy.
It's most people wouldn't go around barefoot in the snow.
Least of all my manager. She's not that like foolish, is she?
I don't know, where did they go?
Do you follow them?
Yes, even though it means, picking up the board. Can't skateboard through snow.
Nope.
Different board for that.
You follow them, and as you follow them, like you hear the beeping of horns and the sound of crowds kind of fall away as you move deeper into like the quieter parts of the city, and you find yourself in front of the Harbor Cemetery, where the footprints stop.
Zelen, this coming out of Old Harbor is the first time Zelen's had to grieve anyone. She's never had to mourn a person before. And it's especially odd because they were dead before she met them. So it's been
1 week.
tricky to kind of figure out. She's not entirely sure how to. She definitely does grieve, that she'll never see, what happened to Deputy Love or the, Rose Thistle or even Goldenrod.
Yeah. Gilder was a man of passion.
He wasn't nearly as useless as he initially seemed.
Do you enter the cemetery?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it takes you very long to like find Daisy standing in front of 2 gravestones, and there's just like a chill of quiet.
Oh, Daisy, hi.
Huh.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Zelen. What are you doing here?
I'm not entirely sure. I've never lost anyone before.
Yeah, I don't I don't really have a whole lot of experience with it myself.
It's the people we met in Old Harbor there. I miss them, even though they were memories, or someone else's memories, gone hundreds of years before we met them, but
Yeah, I understand. It's yeah, I don't really entirely understand why I'm here either. Just kind of found my way.
Victoria.
Hmm.
You said you were in sort of a food coma, right?
For a little bit.
Okay. While you are recovering from breakfast and the damage that you've taken from this amount of food, um, you normally your apartment isn't like all the like entirely quiet. There might be like a video playing or something, or like the charging station that Zelen brought generates a bit of noise. But over everything, you hear a whirring. You hear something spinning and grinding.
The hell is that?
As you ask that question, you realize the ring that Zelen bought, one of the rings of Lost and Found, is spinning out of control.
I mean, she still keeps hers on her.
Yeah.
Would that mean hers is going nuts, or does that mean Zelen left hers behind?
Yours is going nuts.
Ah. What the heck? I guess you will follow it.
Okay. So, you have the ring found, and I'm sorry. Wait, actually, do you? I forgot who actually bought which one. Who had which
She has
one?
found.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Zelen has lost.
That's right. So, your ring always points to loss, no matter what, and it's like it was wigging out while you were inside of the house, but the second you left, it like you felt it almost pull you. You felt a magnetism. So I've been describing the city as growing quieter and quieter, and Victoria, your walk to where the ring is leading you is probably the most quiet of all. There is almost you hear almost nothing on the way there outside of the crunch of snow underneath your feet. And when you eventually reach the cemetery, it's it's a little later in the day now, and there you don't hear much of anything, save for maybe a creaky gate door, like somewhere in the cemetery. Following your ring a bit further, you see Victoria and Daisy sitting in front of the graves of Jericho Dyer and Jesse Love.
My clone.
Zelen and Daisy.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. It's happened. That's not the first time it's happened this session. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pointed it out.
I am.
It's okay.
A
In
goofer.
context, I understand what you mean, though.
Thank you. Hey, everybody who watches this. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Yeah.
Don't worry.
You see,
You're fine.
you see Zelen and Daisy. I know who these characters are.
Who are these people?
Who am I?
How's the ring doing?
It has calmed down considerably. It's no longer pulling you.
Does Zelen look like she's noticed anything at
Her
all?
ring is pointing away as it normally should, but it's not like freaking out.
Okay. Well, not sure what's up with that. She'll just cram the ring in her pocket and approach them.
Victoria crams more shit than
She's a
any
real crammer.
other character I've ever heard of in any tabletop thing.
It's a good word for her. Hey,
Oh. Hey, Victoria.
what's going on here? Some kind of secret meeting?
No, all three of us seem to have come here on our own. I think. Did you call her?
For a secret meeting.
No, I was just skateboarding and saw some footprints. Decided to decided to come this way on a whim.
Hmm. Weird. She'll take a look around and notice where they are in the cemetery.
As you take a look around, you do notice something that isn't Zelen or Daisy. You notice somebody who's pushing a wheelchair towards the same graves you're at, and upon closer inspection, it is Penelope Thistle, one of the Knights of Harbor, and she is pushing an older undergnome woman who appears to be very, very sleepy through the graveyard.
Daisy's eyes go like wide for a second. She steps out of the way.
Yeah, just. I mean, not really any place to go nuts here. Just gonna acknowledge that they're here and let them pass if they're going to.
She doesn't pass. Penelope actually stops and she goes, "You, you're the you're those people that were behind that. Hi, I'm sorry. Grandma Rose, 1 second. What brings you here? Strange. Oh, this is awkward.
We're just paying our respects to the sheriff and his deputy.
Oh, yeah, that's why we're here too. And the older undergnome looks up, and you all see, a, how do I say this? A much wrinkled form of Rose Thistle. Yeah. She kind of like her bones are old and she's atrophied from when she was at her peak when you saw her last, but she looks up and Penelope, who are these people? Well, Grandma, these are these are my acquaintances.
We met through a work thing.
Yep, work.
Hi, I'm Daisy Bunsen. I work with ASE.
Mm. Ah, well, it's good to meet you, Daisy Bunsen.
Yeah.
My name's Rose Thistle, and she holds out her hand to shake.
Dude. This is like kind of. This is hard to process it a little. Like, she understands it, but it's just like, man. But she does shake the hand. She gets a little gentle shake.
Hello, I'm Zelen.
Hello, Zelen.
It's nice
Victoria.
to meet
Oh, sorry.
you. Zelen will shake her hand.
Oh,
Step back for Victoria.
nice to meet you.
Victoria leans in a little closer and just stares in thought for a moment. Maybe a little too intensely.
Penelope looks a little nervous.
Victoria, come on.
Remember me?
Yeah, you were at the show last night. Banging.
I love a good party.
4. Okay. Oh. Are you that internet girl?
Depends what sites you're going on. Maybe.
Penelope like goes, Mom, no, Rose, Grandma, okay, sorry, my grandma listens to some of the music that I listen to sometimes because she's I take care of her, and I've been listening to this one artist, Thorn, maybe you've heard of her, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of loud, but it pumps me up for, morning jogs and stuff.
Victoria laughs. Yeah. It's worth a shot. Hey, I'm Victoria.
Well, nice to meet you, Victoria, the internet girl.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Grandma, you can't just call people the internet. So I can call them from wherever I need to.
Hell yeah.
I was a righteous knight of Harbor. We
It was
protected
pretty sweet.
We protected the city with our lives from horrible bandits. There was 100 of them. And they had hellhounds. And, they had magical guns. And, they had skins made of cow. And Penelope's like, okay, Grandma. Oh. Okay.
Daisy gives the like face.
It's not inaccurate.
Victoria is just visibly amused.
Well, hey, listen, guys, I'm sorry about all that mess from before. That it got cleared up pretty quickly, and it proven that your guy wasn't the problem. So, I guess on behalf of the Knights of Harbor, I would like to apologize.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You probably shouldn't apologize to us.
Yeah, yeah, actually.
I've tried to go to the hospital where where Grotus, I believe was his name, where he was being held, but I was told he wasn't accepting any visitors. So
Also makes sense.
yeah, listen, a lot has happened, and I guess sorry again from me, Penelope. I'm Penelope this time. Sorry, yeah. Yeah.
She's right. The knights truly did stand against the army of the bandits, and were, you laid down everything they had in defense of the town. They were actual heroes.
And that's what you should be aiming to be. And Rose holds out her hand, and a hammer formed of light forms, and she bonks Penelope on the head.
Still got it.
And Penelope's like, jeez, Grandma Rose, stop doing that. Yeah, I'd always heard that they did something amazing. The guy that my grandma used to work with is actually, he's the great grandfather of the current top brass at the precinct. Anyway, I don't want to take a lot of your guys' time up. We just came to drop off some of these flowers and just wish loved ones happy afterlives.
Yeah, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
It was good seeing you. And good meeting you. Thanks for your service.
Face scrunches. Oh, that was awkward.
The light hammer forms and bonks you on the head, Daisy.
Oh,
Don't
I
thank,
was being nice.
don't thank me for what I expect myself to do. That was just the way it was. You help people who need helping.
Yeah, all
Hell
right.
yeah.
All right, now, Penelope, what were we going to do today? What's this new video thingy? Grandma, I don't know. It's some company thing. It's a subscription. I'll help you set it up. You can watch your stories on it.
I want to watch Night Court. I want to
I-
watch. No, wait, never mind. Nope, not gonna say that.
I wanna watch Night Want. Listen.
There you go.
It's about a frog that does. It's a legal proceeding drama starring a frog, and I want to watch it. Grandma, I don't even know if that show is on the service, but they have like everything, so it's fine.
I think my mom watched that show.
That's yeah, my mom did too. And Penelope like sighs and like starts wheeling Rose out of the cemetery.
I,
So she's still kicking, huh?
Guess so.
Wonder how many of them are still kicking.
Daisy looks back to the graves.
Victoria does
It's-
too.
how she is incredibly old. I don't believe that's attainable for Benny. But well, someone looks at like the fanciest headstones to see if there is a Ravel.
Well,
Kind of.
so there's a mausoleum in the graveyard. There's one depicted here, but there's a mausoleum in the graveyard, and it does say Ravel above it, and it is very long.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
I know it looks pretty sweet.
I don't.
Shakes her head. No.
Maybe I'll.
You guys don't know how pertinent that line of questioning is, but I think unless you guys have anything else, I think we kind of pull away from the cemetery as like, you know, Daisy, you like as like you guys are standing here, the sounds from around the city start to filter in again, and Daisy, you get an immediate message from Teresa that's like, "Help! I'm stuck on a roof!" And
It's my day off.
I know, I'm calling you as a friend.
Now it's your time to get me off this roof.
You are way more equipped to jump to get off a roof than I am.
I am unfortunately glued to the side of a mattress.
Oh no, not again.
I used the ultra strength glue this time.
Gotta go to Wasco. Get the industrial strength cursed
this-
glue remover.
Gotta get that cursed solvent. And as sorry, Teresa Harbour makes me giggle every time I think of her. As we pull away from the cemetery, I think let's say like day or two passes, and it's back to work at ASC. Before everybody goes in, you all receive a text message and an email from the company stating it's a big day. Everybody be on time because there's a company trip coming up.
Like,
Well,
like a bonding vacation.
No.
Damn it.
FAQ. Is this like a bonding vacation? No.
Is this like, when they take us to the hot springs for like workplace bonding?
Are we going to an aquarium?
The FAQ goes into every question you could possibly ask. When it asked about the aquarium, that is scheduled for later in the year. When asked about the hot springs, that is planned for Grotus's return.
It's for the OBA.
Yeah. But as of right now, there's no. This is just a pure business trip that everybody must attend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Has there ever been something like this?
Yes, but it's been much less like to do. It's more like everybody going to work, and Teresa kicked her door down and was like, "It's time for business trip." This is the first time it's like being like pre-planned
Formally.
and formal. Yeah.
Huh. Well, I guess better take it seriously.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys get to the office, when you get inside, you see there's backpacks lining the whole entrance lobby, and it like Gopher Candy and all the teens are already here, but they're in the back like sitting nearby each other, like they're getting ready to get on a bus to go on a class trip.
Field trip.
You see Alex, who is... Last time he was vibrating. This time he is like slightly hovering above his chair, and his hand is shaking, and he has an Emperor energy in his hand. And he's like, "Hey guys, welcome to ASE. My name's Alex Brass. How can I help you?"
Bro, you need another thrash?
No, we're good.
Are you feeling well?
I'm feeling great. I've never felt better. I can think 200% faster now.
How's that working out?
Pretty great. Never slept.
Grab a Woda. It'll help you see faster. Yeah. Daisy is full of concern.
Hey, you guys want an Emperor energy? It's great. Tastes good. I got grape, I got lime, I got grape and lime, and then I got grape, lime, and then I got cherry. And then I got Larry, which is lime and cherry. It's great.
I can't drink.
Yeah, cool. No, I understand. Got it.
I'll take a cherry.
Ooh, yeah. Get this at you.
She gets it in her. She crams it.
He tosses you a cherry Emperor energy. It is a black can. And when you pop the top, you drink it. You feel warm. You feel energized.
Yeah, I swore off of that stuff.
Someone's gonna read the nutritional facts on one of these.
Not Victoria's. She smashes it on her forehead.
Zelen, when you read the nutritional facts, it says Emperor energy is well within the confines of any legal definition of chemical.
Okay, but how many milligrams of caffeine does
That's all it says.
Victoria, I don't think this counts as food. Like, legally.
It says on
She
the can it legally
turns
counts as
around
food.
with inhuman speed. The can has already fallen from her clutches.
Are we
Tastes fine to me.
positive this is intended to be consumed?
Yeah. I got a
Right.
free. I got a free case. Yeah, so it's good. Pretty good.
How many of these have you had today?
637 since 6 o'clock this morning. But
What?
yeah, had a lot.
That's a lot of piss.
Went to piss a bunch of times. Gonna go piss right now. Done.
What?
You guys can't see, but he teleported.
An instapede.
There it is. He was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna stick behind because somebody's gotta take care of the office, right? We gotta take those jobs. Yeah. Teresa's in the back. You guys ready for the trip? I'm ready for the trip. Ain't going on the trip though.
Why not?
Huh?
Feels like the rest of us are going. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we can
yeah.
do
No,
anything.
for sure. But according to Miss Harbor, after that email was sent out, the whole business is gonna be run for the rest of the day by me and the rest of the teens. So no supervision for a bunch of teenage people running a business. It should be great.
Okay.
As he is saying this, you see like Gopher and Candy like come out of the back, and they're like, "All right, everybody, grab your shit. We got to get back to work." Damn it! Oh, hi, Daisy, Zelda, and Tori. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
We're we're. Are you okay, Tori?
Yeah, doing great.
Cool. Yeah. So apparently we still got to do work today or whatever. So, but
Sucks.
yeah, kinda. But like, it's whatever. Like, we don't have to go to the meeting anymore, I guess. That's fine. But you know,
Probably also gonna suck.
maybe I don't know. It's like, I guess I could try my new baseball bat delivery system.
Ooh, what's that?
I'm gonna like. So I had this idea. I haven't pitched it to Miss Harbor yet, but like.
Haha.
When we're in the back of the van, like I like, and we have stuff that we're giving back to people for their requests and stuff like that. I'm just gonna like serve it up and hit it to their front door for speed.
Oh, sounds super fast. I like it.
I think it'd be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Kenny's like I don't know if it's a good idea, but you know, it can't hurt to try.
No, it's good. Trust
I
me.
think it can. Oh, I think it can hurt.
Look, I'm
Try
an
it.
adult now. I am. What? How old are you?
How old is who?
Candy and Gopher.
They're like 16, 17.
Listen, I am 2 to 3 years older than you. I am an adult. Trust me.
Gopher shrugs. It's like, okay. She like fishes out a baseball bat that has a clear dent from like a head shape in it.
Oh yeah. Well practiced.
Yeah. Yeah, I used it
Yeah.
to do fighting and stuff, but now I can use it for my job. So that's pretty cool.
That's good. That's proactive. I like it.
Yeah. While this conversation is happening, you hear a voice from the back. Daisy, Victoria, Zelen, to the rear! And into name, we must on our way to our business meeting post-haste.
Okay.
Scary.
Is Timony actually here?
Yes, Timony's in the back with Maple and Trainer, who are also getting ready to leave in the back of name.
Bring in the training robot.
Yeah, he's part of the company.
Let him come too.
Hello,
I feel
I
like
am.
he should supervise.
I am Trainer. I am
Trainer,
not.
you know, you're the first friend I made here.
That is excellent, Victoria Lark. I'm glad that you consider me friends. It's good to have a working relationship with people that you are in close proximity with in the workplace.
I agree.
Yeah.
Are you
Sorry
okay?
we blew you up.
No, it's okay. I can replicate endlessly, and any one of those replications can be my prime form.
Timony, I
So-
started watching that show.
um Timony is like, he has his backpack on and he looks a little nervous, but he's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're it? Oh, oh man, isn't Taka Rider super cool? Like, he does a Taka kick and he's doing karate in midair and stuff.
Victoria joins him.
So, are you excited about the trip today?
Yes.
Oh, me too. Alex said I should come back because he can't go on this trip because he's, I think his words were, dying from, overstimulation. But, I had the day off of school because I finished all my classes early, so, I figured I'd come on the trip.
Well, be on your toes.
Okay. He stands on his tiptoes.
It's a figure of speech. It means to be on the lookout for threats.
I know. I just thought it would be funny.
His power increases.
I see. I see.
Teresa, what's going on?
That is a fine question, Daisy. As Teresa grabs Maple and Trainer by the scruff of Maple's neck and Trainer by the top of himself and throws them in the back of the name. We are going on a business meeting to attend a town hall in regards to a new business moving into the town that might impede our own.
Okay. So we're just what? I'm just gonna complain.
Complain, ask questions that are relevant, and in some cases, hope maybe we can get them to lessen their market share here and there. You know, there's supposed to be even a threat to businesses that we frequent outside of ASC. I had heard that your friend Gurman will be attending due to his business being threatened by one of the branches of this new company.
Is it that samurai company?
Correct.
What are they even doing to Hornon and his
Apparently,
thing?
the delivery service has a greenhouse brand that they will be using to sort of mete out orders for greenery plants and whatnot at a much higher volume and a much lower cost than Gurman can provide. It's dangerous, I think.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It could be problematic. So, I figured it would be a good idea for ASC to attend, as any business within Harbor has been invited to attend. So, as a company, we are going to show a united front, and I'm going to leave all of these teenagers in charge of the business for the day.
Yeah, that seems
Like a
there be
good
someone
idea?
to
Of course, Daisy.
well, more like somebody should be supervising them.
Alex is here. He's been here for a while. And
Yeah.
Alex's work is always top notch. Have you seen it? Timony kind of
I guess more lately.
looks down and shakes his head.
Oh.
So, anyway, we will be leaving now. Name, are you ready? Yeah, boss. I'm doing pretty good. Fully filled up on gas. I got snackies in the back. Got some sick tunes playing. Some Maroon 5. So that's pretty chill. So yeah, it's pretty good right now. Yeah. Excellent name. Then, everybody, pile on in. Daisy, you will be driving, as I have filled my hands with what appear to be ghost particles. They phase through everything, and she puts her hand through name. Isn't this interesting? I can't drive.
Can you even get it? You know what?
She opens the door.
Thank you, Daisy.
Oh, yeah, I'll need to get you buckled up too.
Daisy climbs in. Teresa Harper buckled up into the van like a child.
She holds her hands high up in the air.
Aw.
Wave him like you just okay.
So, does everybody else pile in with the rest of the staff? That isn't
Yes.
staying
Yes.
behind. Okay. So, with all the members of ASE, save for the teens, piled in, you guys, Name pulls out and heads off towards what citizens of Harbor would call the complex. So, the mayor of Harbor... I'm very sorry, tabletop gaming community, for the things I have done in my life and what I will probably continue to do in my life. But
Were
the
you unable to resist? Did you pull out the bean?
No, I didn't. The uh, okay. The mayor of Harbor, Aloysius Rose, he does not simply have a town hall building. He has what he described as the complex. It is a multi-building compound that makes up the mayor's office. And it has big like attendance, like community centers. It has a stadium there. It has an amusement park that is mayor themed. And uh, Aloysius Rose, the current mayor of Harbor, is a big proponent of having lots of town hall meetings because it means more people get to see his cool complex. So, you all are on your way to the complex, uh, the Rose Dome.
$15 just for parking.
It's kind of insane. And on your way to the Rose Dome, um, you guys have a little bit of time to yourself. You have there's not a lot of conversation happening. Trainer is sort of just like in sleep mode. Timony is going over conversation starter cards so he can be ready. Maple brought like a handful of smoothies from the smoothie bar that Teresa knocked down a wall to put in, and she's just kind of focusing on keeping that up. So you guys all have like time to think to yourselves a little bit. And Zelen.
Yes.
During this time, you know, how does Zelen like sit in a car when she's not in the front seat?
Okay, there are like seats back here, right?
Yeah, there are seats.
Okay, well, just kind of buckled in, probably kind of slumping a bit to, conserve the energy of having to hold herself up. So pretty, kind of limp.
Well, while you're kind of limply sitting there, you overhear Timony going through his cards, and he's like, "Yo, what's your favorite piece of art? What is your favorite art piece? What is your favorite arte piece?" That's not a real word, Tim. And as he is repeating this phrase to himself, it sparks something. Let's cut away to sometime long before this. X.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
and Dr. Mari have successfully infiltrated the famous art collector J. Fox. His art house where he keeps all of his very expensive stuff. And you've convinced one of the staff that like through some a little bit of gaslighting that he has become haunted because of a piece that is in the gallery, and you are sitting directly in front of it.
Okay.
Dr. Mari looks around and says, yes. So this idol, this cat idol. You see, it's a symbol of incredibly bad luck, and if you were to keep it on your hands like this, most likely it would cause the catastrophic just destruction of this place and you along with it, and I don't think you want that. And the like the kind of stuffy security guard looks around and goes, well, it's starting to make a lot of sense. I'll tell you what, I just have to make a call, and you just wait right here, and we'll see if we can get the proper paperwork to get this thing moved out, okay? Just don't move. And he leaves you too. Zelen, you are sitting in the middle of a room filled with priceless art. There is a cat statue that sits on a pedestal in front of you, and your supervillain gremlin friend, Dr. Mari. She looks at you expectantly. What do you do?
All right. So, she takes out a bag that looks a lot like a kind of like a doctor's bag. It is equipped through the application of questionable science that X doesn't quite fully understand, but she's seen the results, so she can't argue. It's larger on the inside than it is on the outside, so she kind of just puts it over the the top of the whole pedestal that the cat statue is on,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of lowers it, and it just disappears into the bag.
Dr. Mari goes, excellent, X. And now what's step 2?
We need a distraction to get out.
Luckily, I've already planned one. And she pulls out a little box with a red button on it. And she hits that button. A rumble shakes this whole art gallery. There is a very audible now, the guards will be distracted by that for about another 2 minutes. So we will only have to deal with the guards who are going to be coming here to, lock this place down. So how are we getting out this time?
We have visitor badges from when he brought us in. We just need to stay calm, walk with purpose. No, we behave erratically as if we're scared. That sells the bit. They won't. There's chaos. They'll expect us to be behaving like everyone else.
As you say this, the guard that had gone off to confirm, hey, let's get rid of the statue, he comes back. Have you moved the bag?
After disappearing the statue into it, she's picked it back up.
He runs back. He goes, oh, okay, you're fine. I'm so sorry. I don't actually know what's happening. Where did the statue go?
Oh my God! It disappeared.
Dr. Mari.
It's on the loose.
Dr. Mari
Oh, no.
smiles big. Dr. Mari smiles big, and she goes, "Oh, it's on the loose. We have to get out of here. We don't know what it could do." And the guy goes, "What?" And it was actually, and he as he's saying this, a bunch of guards, a door slides up behind him, and a bunch of guards run in, and he goes, "You four, escort both of these, escort both of them out of this building now. We need to find a statue of a cat. It is incredibly cursed, so be very careful."
Look in the mirror. That's how it steals your soul.
Make a deception check for me, X.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Can't type that in the Twitch chat.
No.
But what if I could?
Oh, that'd be dope. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
Oh, did I try? I think I may have gone a bit overboard.
One of the guards immediately runs over, and he looks down at your bag, and it's right there. Mari goes, oh no, no. That means X's curse, and we need to get them out of the building immediately. And the guards are a little unsure of what to do. The guard that had started all of this, he makes a call and he sounds an alarm. He hits a button on a panel nearby, and he goes, "Okay, everybody come with me. You two especially." And the guards like move to like escort you further into the compound or to the gallery. Dr. Mari looks like she's about to start pulling out a ray of some sort.
Okay, that's when X reaches out with her left hand, and somewhere in this hall of art, there's a very imposing statue of a man with a weapon. She just steals this bronze greatsword off this marble man.
Yeah, this sword just comes and it flies into your hands. And Dr. Mari goes, "That's about right." And she pulls out a ray that looks like a night a 60s like alien ray, and she just and it freezes a guy in like mid motion. He just kind of the rest of the guards understandably realize this is a hostile act. Zelen, I need you to make a check to repel these guards.
Alrighty. Assuming she was still real good with oh, she's not as good as she is now though.
Yeah.
But still, not bad.
No, not bad at all. Yeah, like these like three of the guards, they run up and they're like, "Hey, you!" and then you just go with the blade, knocking them all backwards, tumbling into boxes and everything. And while like when you strike, you hear the sound of little footsteps running away from you. As Dr. Mari says, "Okay, now we must get to the helicopter above the building. Come on, X!" And she's like, while she's running, you hear zapping down the hallway. Do you give chase?
Yes.
All right. Running through this art this like arch like mountain. Dr. Mari says, "Okay, so now that we're in the more exciting part of the heist, we're going to need a way out, and the only exit to this place, now that these doors are closing on us, is going to be that hatch at the top of the building. So how are we going to get there?" She says as she's like, and she like freezes three more guys in place.
Well, so X is gonna take this sword and just stab it into the wall, and then find some other large metal implements, and we're just staircasing it up.
Oh, fuck, cool. Roll me something for like metal telekinesis.
Alrighty. That. Oh. What's that? Ah. Okay. She's better at that.
I would imagine.
But
Five.
sometimes the dice don't follow through.
Sometimes. So you like start like art from everywhere is just it's forming like a kind of shaky stairway up. Dr. Mari claps her hands like, "Very good. That is a very creative way to get to the top of this establishment. Now, that we do need to do something about the guards who will be following us," as she and, like gets two more dudes on the way up chasing you on like this metal stairway you are creating.
Well, as we ascend the staircase, I just start uncreating it behind us.
Just collapsing it. Okay. I think with the 3 5s or the 10 and the 5, this kind of goes off without a hitch. You're pulling the metal of like statues and swords and like tablets and stuff like out of the wall as soon as you guys pass, and like these guards are like, oh no, and they're falling down, just hitting all over the floor. As you guys reach the top, you see the Maricopter, a very gremlin helicopter that has been prepared as the escape route. And before you can climb in, Jay Fox pulls out a gun and points at you, having been up here the whole time. Stop right there. You think I didn't know? This is what your real intention was? I let you get this close to the cat because I wanted to stop you once and for all. And now I can prove that gremlins are real. Any last words?
X is just gonna dive in front of the doctor and is going to huck the bag at him.
Okay.
This bag of compressed space with a cursed idol in it.
You throw the bag, and he goes, "What? No!" And he like throws the gun up to catch the bag. You're very strong, so like he catches it, but it hits him in the chest with enough force that he gets like, he goes, oh, 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 and he falls off the side of the building. And Dr. Mari says, "Not as a splatter, you're not." And she goes, "Very good, X. Shall we away?"
Yes, doctor.
Of course. As you hop into the Maricopter, you can hear the sound of J Fox just, "Oh no! My art gallery! Also, they spoiled me." As he falls downwards, and off the side of the cliff that this entire facility is on into the rocks below. The waves crash and cover him. In the copter. Inside of the Maricopter, Dr. Mari has set the copter to autopilot, and she like slaps your thigh. That was excellent, X.
I'm sorry I couldn't think of anything else to do. I'm sorry we lost the cat.
We didn't lose anything. The only person who lost anything there was him. That cat is super broken, You can't think of victory as something so black and white. There's degrees to things. There's different measures of success, and I think you did swimmingly. Besides,
Thank you, doctor.
We have a new heist planned right now. And she like pulls the stick, and the copter just tilts like crazily. And she's like, "To the next place." As you guys like fly off into the sunset. And I think as you guys fly into the sunset, we see the bright flash as Zelen, like, your eyes kind of get hit by a bright light inside of the van, and there is, a little bit of a snafu as Timothy goes, "Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I was picking up my my braces, because my appliance is very ridiculous." It makes big shiny lights sometimes. You okay, John?
No. Yeah, I'm fine. My eyes. It takes far stronger light than that to damage my eyes.
Oh, that's good. That's comforting. I'm glad. I wouldn't want to cause damage. Or was I back in? Okay. How do you like soups? And as Timony returns back to his cards, Victoria, where, I guess, like, are you sitting in a seat? Are you just kind of like standing room? Like, how are you taking the trip?
So this was supposed to feel like a class trip, right? Surely there was one of those giant plastic barrels of cheese poofs back here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Name definitely got some cheese poofs.
Probably wherever those
Just next to the
were.
barrel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, Victoria, with your hand elbow deep in cheese poofs. Cheese poofs? Yeah, cheese poofs. It's got a dog mascot. You it's have you how like how long have you liked cheese poofs? Cheese poofs.
Who grows out of cheese poofs? Who hasn't liked cheese poofs their whole lives?
Exactly. I think as you're elbow deep, we cut away to some time
The cheese.
in the past, where we see a young Victoria Lark, in her room, a moderate sized bowl of cheese woofs, at your nightstand, and what are you doing in like your free time?
As a small child in my free time?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's hard not to devote your entire self to the cheese woofs when you have them.
Just kind of like dealing with that whole thing.
When you're a little kid, you kind of just you're dealing with that. That is the activity.
Okay, so there's woof dust everywhere, and you hear a rapping at your door. Mrs. Locke.
Interrupting this decadent rapture going on in here. Huh?
Amilda, your father's like, personal friend and attendant, opens the door, and she kind of says, I'm here to pick you and your brother up to visit the factory today.
Victoria excitedly bounces off of. You said the nightstand. I assume she was sitting on her bed. Oh god, the crumbs.
They're everywhere.
Good lord, they're probably everywhere. And she excitedly hops to attention, in front of the door, just covered in that cheesy goodness.
Amilda kind of smiles warmly and just, do you want a napkin or perhaps a moist towel, ma'am?
Oh, I'm done.
Very good. You you see on the other side of the hallway, your brother Christopher. He is just, his fingers are red and sticky from fruit roll-ups, and he's like sucking on the extra leftover bits, and he's like, Imelda, Imelda, do we like have to go right now, or could we go when like later when it's like probably not busy or whatever? Because that's probably busy, and I still got roll-ups.
He said he wouldn't be busy. We're supposed to go now. Let's go.
Okay, fine. And he grabs an extra box of fruit roll-ups. Imelda goes,
Get the whole ass box.
yeah,
Jesus.
he needs them. Um, Imelda just kind of goes, right. You know what? I think as a fun game, we should sing the hand washing song and do a little bit of washing our hands, right, everybody? Mm, we can complain, but let's do it. uh, Christopher just kind of like, and like trudges to a bathroom. This is how you wash your hands. Don't miss a mark. This is how you wash your hands. Let's get started with the fingers, the in-betweeners. Do 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 do.
Hurry up!
You do it.
I can't. You're using. Hurry up!
And he exits, not covered in foodstuffs anymore. Imelda waits for both of you to wash your to wash your hands. Child
Victoria gets a little too into the song. That's probably good for her state of being currently.
When you get out, like Christopher's like, "Did you get your in-betweeners?"
Yes.
No, we didn't.
I don't forget the words.
Probably do.
Nuh-uh.
You don't know the words.
Look. She like shows her clean ass hands. Check it out.
Imelda's like, "Good job, both of you. Okay, let's hop in the car and we'll drive on down to the factory. It's getting a little late."
We've been washing our hands for 2 hours. We have to go. Just kidding.
Gotta
She
get out of
is
here.
Russian. She's the kind of kid that runs ahead out to the car and is like pulling on the door before you unlock it.
No, she's me.
Imelda just kind of like, okay, yes, it was like, we'll get you all buckled up and everything. You too, Sir Christopher. Excellent. Then, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The car starts and Imelda begins driving you and your brother to your father's newly built factory. The Lark name has been growing in recent years. Lots of work in the textile market, like making patterns and clothing for a wider and wider base of customers. In particular, this new factory is a huge milestone because it's going to be the first time that essentially from nothing, Theodore Lark has built up a market and is thriving. Imelda kind of looking in the rear view. Okay, so we both remember your dad's probably gonna have gifts for you, but we need to be respectful in the workplace. There's gonna be people there busy, so we can't run around and touch everything.
This is the point in time where, like a younger child, she sort of nods in acknowledgement in a way where she will probably retain this information like a goldfish.
Like Christopher joins you and he's like, "We won't touch anything."
She's just a little too busy just staring out the window to really process the information. She's excited to get inside.
Staring out the window, you can actually see a lot of like good that Theodore has put back into the community here. There's a lot of new housing developments going up that have the Lark subdivision going up in a year or so, and just a lot of influence that is now being exerted. It doesn't take you guys long to reach the new factory. And when you get there, it's poppin'. There are people running here, there, and everywhere, setting up machines, making phone calls. The sound of a ringing phone is never not heard for less than a second. Imelda, get you guys both out of the car. Okay, I'm gonna go grab your father. You guys wait here, and when he's ready, we'll call you guys up. Um, and she like snaps her fingers, and a young man in a suit and tie comes on over and goes, "Hey there, kids. My name is Bradley, and I'm gonna be your I'm Bradley King, and I'm gonna be I'm gonna watch you for a little bit. How's that sound?"
Hey, Bradley. I don't know you.
Nope. But hey, maybe we can be friends. And he's like, cause check out what I can do. And Bradley actually like he pulls his arm out, and then he like moves his hand over it, and when he does, all of his fingers are gone.
Oh my god! She goes to, like, grab at his fingers.
They're not there, and he goes, "Oh, but you gotta say the magic words first." And he says, "Alakazoo, Alakazam. Here are my fingers." Bam! And when he does, he has 5 digits again.
She gasps and grabs them and sees if they pull off.
You gotta do the magic, Miss Lark.
Ow.
Just hold your hand out like this.
Mm.
Okay. And he moves his hand over your arm, and he goes, "Now close your eyes and think of your hand without any fingers." Oh no, it's safe. It's safe. I promise. All right. Now, open your eyes. When you open them, your hand appears to have no fingers.
Ah!
Now, what do we say?
Give it back!
What's the magic words?
Please?
I think that'll be good magic words. And he taps your wrist, and in a shimmery mist, your fingers appear.
Oh.
Christopher's like, "I want to do it too. Make my fingers disappear. I want to do both my hands. Make my whole body disappear." He goes, I can't. He looks at Imelda like really nervously, and she just kind of like smiles and says, "Good job, Bradley. You have a good day." And she like walks out of the room.
He's sent back to the Shadow Realm.
I don't know if you can do your whole fingers, but hey, are you guys excited for your dad's new place? This is really cool stuff happening here.
Yeah!
Yeah. It's I'm excited too. I literally just got hired today, and there's people saying that I might get like a promotion. Do you guys know what a promotion is?
It's when you get more money.
Yes, and they're talking about that stuff already, and that's super cool. And maybe one day when you guys take over, maybe I can be your right hand man, huh? And he makes his fingers on his right hand disappear again. Oh no!
You better have all your fingers then.
Oh yeah, of course, Mrs. Lark. And he Alakazoo, Alakazam, here are my fingers, bam, and his fingers are back.
I like your moxie.
I like your moxie more.
I do have a lot of moxie.
You do have a lot of moxie. Christopher's like pouting. He's like, "I have the most moxie."
No, you don't.
You don't have any moxie.
I have the best moxie.
I have more moxie because I'm taller.
I have the biggest moxie because I'm cooler.
It's not true. I'm the coolest in the world. Nobody's calling me. Bradley's kind of like, well, hey guys, everybody is moxie, right? It's all fine. Let's all just, everybody's got good moxie, huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Bradley like holds his hand out to both of you, and he says, to prove that we all have moxie, he like wriggles his fingers, and in his hand are these like glowing coins. These coins will signify our moxie and how much we all have together. So, when one day when you guys take over the business, you'll both have the most moxie, and no one will be able to stop you.
Magic.
Yes. Do you take the coin?
Yes. She's just mystified.
Christopher takes his. And while you're both looking at them, Bradley kind of sighs and goes, "Good, dodged a bullet." And Amilda walks back in the room. Your father's ready for you. Good job, Bradley. And he goes, "Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Well, hey guys, it was good fun seeing you. Hopefully I'll see you around sometime, huh?"
Good luck with your promotion.
Yeah, and good luck with your moxie. As as you leave this room, you walk through the floor. There are hundreds of textile machines set up that are being actively worked on by mechanics. There is a large office that oversees all of this that is hung above everything else. And in it, you can see a single figure. As you ascend the stairs, rising above everything on the ground floor, you hear a voice that says, "Right, we obviously can't keep all of them, and we're probably going to do a 95% purge before we hire on the permanent, hires. So, let's start with let's just go alphabetical. I think it was a Bradley King. He'll go out with the first like group, and then we'll like kind of spread the layoffs over the course of a couple of months, so it's not just so sudden and everybody doesn't freak out. It's business, it happens, right? Anyway, I will talk to you later. As that phone hangs up, you guys round the corner.
Victoria comes in having I hope I can explain this image well enough. Like, you know how little kids carry things?
Mhm.
She's got the coin pinched in both hands in front of her, and she's walking carefully, looking only at the coin as she ascends the stairs and goes up to see her father.
Victoria, Christopher, it's good to see you guys.
Dad,
Hey,
look! I got a magic coin.
where'd you get that from?
I got it from Bradley.
When you say his name, he like Theodore's face kind of scrunches. Who's Bradley?
He's that guy. He does the cool magic with his fingers. He was real nice. We met him out front. He said he's gonna get a promotion.
Did he? Well, hey, listen, Princess, can you, Imelda, real quick, can you, he, like, whispers something over in her ear, and she nods and leaves the room. Hey, guys, so, real quick, I might be a little busier in the next couple weeks as, stuff ramps up around here, so I'm not gonna be at the house as much. But Amilda will be there, and your mother should be back from her trip soon too, so that'll be fun. So I figured, is there anything you guys want to do, before I gotta disappear for a little bit?
Sorry, the first thing that came to mind, trying to channel the energy of a 6 to 8-year-old, was to say Chuck E. Cheese. What? Because Wucky Cheese, it doesn't sound good. It
Chuck E.
doesn't sound
Wees.
friendly. Chuck E. Wees. That sounds pretty okay.
Yeah.
That
You
sounds
know, like cheese wheeze.
Yeah.
Cheese Wees.
But yeah,
Yeah.
anything you guys got in mind?
It's Chucky Wee. Why did I say that? It's infected me.
It's in your bones.
Chucky Wees.
Yeah, we can do that. And he like looks around and like pulls up a little like planner and like scribbles something down. We'll pencil that in for say, I don't know, next Wednesday, right? And then from there, you guys are gonna make sure you do your schoolwork and everything.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Um, as you grumble, Amilda and Bradley King appear back in the office. Yeah, Mr. Lark, hi. What's going on? Bradley, was it? He puts his hand on his shoulder. I understand that you were expecting a promotion. I mean, no, it was like people were talking about promotions. I wasn't Bradley. See, I am a proponent of initiative. I'm a proponent of drive and of aspiration. What I'm not a proponent of is stirring up things in the workplace. You can't go around telling people that you are owed a promotion, because then that makes the other employees think I'm owed a promotion as well, and we obviously can't pay for all of that, right, Bradley? Right? That makes sense. And Bradley, like, his face kind of grows pale and his eyes grow wider. So, what do you think we should do about this, Bradley? Uh, no, Mr. Like, you don't understand. I was, it was like, you know, water cooler talk, right? No, it wasn't actually meant to, brag, or I wasn't, I don't even expect it. Like, no, I do need this. And he cuts him off. Listen, Bradley, we, how do I put this? We're gearing up for a new hiring wave, and I think maybe just to get some perspective, how about we go ahead and we'll cut your hours for this week, and it's fine, and then assuming there's no like there's no huge influx in new hires or something like that, then we'll get you back on a regular, like, increasing schedule, just to kind of like clear the air, so like all the other workers don't get all riled up about this promotion talk, right? Mr. Lark, so Bradley, what I'm saying is, just, what, for today, go ahead and pack up and head home, and we'll contact you with your next set of hours. Okay? Mr. King, did you have any questions, or no, Mr. Lark? I'll uh yeah, I'll have a good day. And Bradley King kind of leaves the office and heads downstairs.
Victoria is deeply confused and scared and sad in the way that a small child who doesn't understand what happened was, but could pick up on some words enough to be very scared that she got Bradley in trouble.
Before Theodore even looks at you and Christopher again, he turns to Amilda and he goes, go ahead and just cut King from the roster. We'll get his replacement in now. I guess just speed the process along. No reason to really drag it out. I think that'll be everything. I need Amilda. I might need you in a Wednesday from now. I got a meeting. I might need you to attend for me. In any case, hey kids. Uh, so, what do you think of the factory floor? And he like gestures out to the window where you can see everybody working.
She's looking out the window to see where Bradley is.
Um, Bradley is he is at a workstation. There's like a little desk area, and you see he has a box and he has already shuffled a bunch of his stuff into it. There wasn't a whole lot. Its business is starting up, and he kind of like he kind of like looks around, just kind of shocked, still kind of taking in everything that happened, and he picks up his things after a couple of seconds and walks out, ignored by everybody else who are continuing to work.
Where's he gonna take all his stuff?
Oh, King. um, well, uh, unfortunately, um, he might not. Well, he might not need to bring it. He might take it home, I guess. He's not going to need to bring it back here, so he could probably take it back to his own house and stuff like that.
Is he gonna go spend time with his family?
Maybe. I don't know. He could, but I if I was him, I'd probably be getting the newspaper and classifieds. We're talking a lot about Bradley. What do you think about the factory? This one day is going to be your guys's, right? That's cool.
Her stomach twists in a knot as she thinks about how she had just made an idle promise to Bradley that he could be her right-hand man in the future. And she's clamming up like a confused child does.
Christopher is reveling in it. He's like, yeah, and then we can put like a bounce house over there, and we can, instead of stairs, put a slide in this one, and then slide down it, and then fruit roll-up machines wall to wall. Christopher, I don't know if the fruit roll-ups will be viable, but we'll keep it in the options, huh? Vic, you're a little quiet. What's going on?
She doesn't quite know how to respond, and she takes the coin that Bradley had given her and puts it in her pocket.
I think with that, Theodore just kind of having accomplished his goal, his quota, so to speak, he goes, hey guys, Amilda's gonna drive you back to the house. I gotta get back to work, so y'all have a good afternoon, and I'll be home a little late today, but I'll see you at dinner, huh?
She tries to hug him.
He I don't think he's facing you. I think like he's like looking at the floor. And he like looks down. Oh, yeah. No, hey Vic, you gotta go. It's gotta get back to things. You don't wanna miss like dinner time. Don't you got homework or something?
She sort of lingers for a minute longer before she shuffles off.
All right, I'll see you guys at home. As you leave, Amilda pops open a bag of cheese wolves and hands it to you. You're
Victoria. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead. Sorry.
She holds the bag and she pops one in her mouth. She tries to eat it. She's having a difficult time getting in the mood. She's trying to process things she doesn't understand whatsoever, and that is only frustrating her more. She tosses the bag down on the floor and curls up in the seat and looks out the window.
Remember, kids, your father's a busy man, so it's tough to balance life and work sometimes. And as the car starts, the cheese woofs fly up into the air, and we are back in Name, who hit a bump on the way to the complex. And Victoria, some cheese woofs get you in the cheek.
Ah!
Hey, back there, watch it with the wolves. Just got some cheese wolf out of my carpeting, so, chill. But fair, I get it. They're super good.
I was about to say that's like the most assertive name's ever been about something.
I appreciate it,
We
honestly.
touched a nerve finally.
Finally.
Like, no, like, dead for serious? Do not get cheese wolf powder on my carpet.
Oh God.
Like,
Is
hey,
Name allowed to say that?
like, no, but like for real, Victoria, I know we're joking. Button it up. Do not get cheese wolves on my carpet. No, all right.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
while Name is talking to the back, we cut to Daisy Bunsen. And Shakes, I guess I will ask you officially now. Would you mind if I step, or do you want to give it a shot?
You feel free to step.
All right. We cut to Daisy Bunsen in the front of Name the van at a stoplight on the way to this big business meeting. As the light goes from yellow to red, Daisy stops. And we cut again. We look now at Daisy Bunsen in the front of her probably first car that she bought, in front of Harbor University. There are freshmen and seniors and sophomores everywhere. Like, everybody's excited to get back to school. There's a look of satisfied, like, I made it on Daisy's face. And there is a knock on the window of your car, Daisy. Do you roll down the window?
Yeah.
You roll it down, and there is one of the students that gave you a tour when you first got here, and she's like, "Hey, are you just gonna stop in there forever? We gotta get to class." Before you can answer, we cut to Daisy sitting in front of a desk. Study materials everywhere, different genuses and types of plants kind of make up a whole margin of notes, exotic stuff to basic stuff, that are the basis of your study in your botany and plant life major and your alchemical minor, as you're sitting in a classroom learning about what you're going to do in the future. You look up and see a lesson being taught. You look down at your notes, and it's not your notes anymore. You're sitting in front of a hiring manager for MMT. The manager asks, "So, what do you think is your best feature? What do you think is what makes you stand out from the other applicants? For MMT, we're looking for good, young, fresh minds for our research department.
Oh well, I always thought I really was able to bounce back from about anything,
Mm,
and I can really roll with the punches. It's what I always kind of got through while I was getting my degree. Whatever they brought at me, I could take it on, head on.
right. Hey, that's a good quality to have. This is a field that has a lot of turnover. It's not always easy to to hit backslides and keep coming. So that's a good attitude to have. So I'm just gonna need you to sign this, and he slides a piece of paper over to you. And as you look down to sign that piece of paper, you look back up, and you're sitting in front of Gurman, the turtle yokai, who's like, "So Daisy, too bad it didn't work out with them MT folks. Um, I do you,
It was just a internship, anyways. It wasn't really a, you know, long-term thing. It was a really good experience, though.
right? And hey, now I get to hire someone who really knows her stuff. I've been looking for a little bit of help around the shop, so um, I suppose. Well, there is one problem. Um, Gurman kind of roots around in his desk and he hands you a picture that shows him, um, uh, his adopted family's daughter, Salia, the tiefling woman, and her demonic girlfriend, Namdi. Um, my granddaughter and her girlfriend are thinking about moving on up to Harbor, and we're gonna need some more shop space for them. So, I can make accommodations for you. It's just gonna be a little rough around here for a bit. You think that's doable, Daisy?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I can work with this. It's okay.
Okay. So, uh, at least for right now, um, I'll go ahead and give you my cut of the profits, and then I'll just I got some saved up, and I'll take the pay cut for now.
Are you sure? You don't have to,
Oh, Daisy, you've
especially
been.
with the renovations.
Oh, I wouldn't want to take it out of your pay. Hey, it's hard times out there for everyone.
You can. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can figure it out.
All right, Daisy.
It's just temporary.
Yeah, you'll get where you need to be. Um, and he slides you the hiring packet over, and you begin signing it. And when you look up, um, you are sitting in your apartment. Um, kind of there's a television on. Your Harbor University shirt is hanging nearby your bed, and there's a bunch of classified ads for research labs and alchemical assistants and stuff that are circled. Um, you receive a phone call.
Hello?
Is this Daisy Bunsen?
Yeah, this is her.
Hi, hello. My name is Teresa Harper. I was recently informed that you are in need of employment, and I would like to offer you a job. I've heard you had a plethora of work experience all throughout Harbor, and it's your work history seems more than intriguing to me. And if you're currently not looking for work, I understand. I just I figured I would be the one to offer that olive branch.
I thank you. I will. I'll consider it. Uh, I do have a few things I'm looking into, but yeah, I can give you guys a I can drop you a line.
Oh, good, Daisy. Then please, she gives you a number, and just give us a call here whenever you're ready to settle up, and we'll get you locked down, as it were. All right, have a good afternoon. The phone hangs up, and it rings again, Daisy. This time it is Harbor University. Somebody from their office who's like, hi, I'm looking for a Daisy Bunsen.
This is her.
Yeah, we're just calling alumni to sort of let them know about a new event we're putting together, sort of to show off how far people have gone since their college years, and we are contacting everybody between a certain time frame, and we were wondering if you were interested in participating. Life's probably been exciting since graduating Harbor U.
Yeah, a little.
Then excellent. Can I put you down for the what's it called present, past, and future group, or
Sure. Yeah.
excellent. And what is your current job title?
Um. Well, I'm currently between jobs, actually.
I'll go ahead and put you down as a entrepreneur. Cool. Okay. Well, Miss Bunsen, hey, well, we can't wait to see you at the event. It should be some fun stuff, huh? All right. You have a good afternoon, Miss Bunsen.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. The Daisy, as you hang up the phone, your alarm goes off. The red light kind of like flashes in your face several times. And you hear a voice go, Daisy, you've stopped. You got to get moving again.
What?
No, Daisy, you've stopped. The light is green.
Huh?
Drive the car. My hand's a ghost, remember?
Oh, right. Sorry.
It's okay, Daisy. Don't worry about it.
She just starts moving.
And as the car begins to move, that is where we will take our break. We will see you guys in just a bit for the next half of the session.
How you all doing? You doing okay?
Man, I got that Daisy empathy now. I mean,
You
more than
didn't
ever.
before? Okay. I didn't care for her, but now.
Now that I know she also gets badgered by the Alumni Association.
That's the bonding point.
Y'all, hey, we will be back in just a couple minutes, folks. Take this time to get up, stretch your legs, get some drinks, unwind. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Brought to you by Emperor Energy, Tales of Harper, and a story built for you.
Drink it!
Put it in your mouth hole.
Your emperor commands you.
What?
Oh man. Yeah, I. Oh god, I've ruined everything. Hi everybody, we're back. How was the first part of the session for y'all?
I hope y'all are having a good time out there.
I hope you're okay. Remember, breakfast.
Get some breakfast.
Get some breakfast.
While
Eat some nuggies.
while we are here,
Breakfast time, Harborites.
I wanted to give a shout out to Tula Rose one more time for another tweet, and KingFats the 95th, who provided the names for Mayor Rose of Harper and Bradley King from our little flashback scene there.
Bradley Kin lives on in my heart forever.
If you would like
We miss you, King.
if you would like to maybe appear in the show as a character, you can tweet with the hashtag Tales of Harbor on Twitter, and we will you might find yourself as somebody who appears in the story, so that's fun. And there might be more this session. There's so many characters.
Can't hold all of these characters.
And I have to
Ugh.
kill half of them.
Stop. If you touch Bradley, I will destroy you.
Oh no. Is everybody ready to get back into things?
I'm prepared.
Excellent.
I need one more minute. Shit. Sorry.
One more minute. All right. Well, while we're taking a minute. Killed. No. While we're taking a minute, I always wanted to know, people watching, do you got any questions for us? I want to.
Questions for us. Questions for characters.
Yeah.
Questions in general.
I figure one day we should do like a proper Q&A, right? Like
Yeah, that would be fun.
with stuff. But I am always curious about burning questions on people's minds. I probably can't spoil stuff, but
And we're up for receiving ats on Twitter for questions, right?
yeah, I definitely am. And you can always tweet at the Harbor account at Harbor Tales with questions, and we all have access to it. So not a question. I'm just happy I interacted with baby Victoria.
Oh,
Well, Bradley King is a pretty cool guy.
Bradley King is pretty cool. I have
is.
officially added Bradley King's magic coin to the inventory list.
He got fired the same episode he showed up in.
Rip Bradley King. He was a real one.
What's he been doing these past 12 years?
Nobody knows.
Okay, back.
Welcome back. All right, so I think we kicked this pig, right? Oh. All right, so you guys drive through the rest of Harbor. Maybe you maybe a little quieter, a little more contemplative. But you eventually find yourselves at the complex for Mayor Rose. You see it's in nearly impossible size for what it should be, and the numerous buildings that are built on the grounds, like it's multiple acres of land. And the hall where this meeting is being held is Hall H. So Teresa has Daisy pull $30 out of her pocket, her wallet, and hand it to the parking attendant. You guys receive parking, and
$30. Jeez, this has gone up.
Oh, it is a problem in today's day and age with the necessity of parking, isn't it, Daisy?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
A little bit crazy, I think.
Better not be hourly.
Okay. So, I'm gonna set this scene right quick with you guys outside. You guys roll up to the hall and you can see lots of Knights of Harbor guarding it. You see God Goldenrod, Loke Ruin, who is sobbing on the ground, his face pressed up against the side of the building.
Still?
Yeah. Daisy was that cute at him. And Penelope Thistle, who has a little clipboard, and they're checking people in. Teresa and the rest of the group get checked in, and you three get stopped by Goldenrod, who goes, "And where do you think you're going?"
Inside, trash man.
Excuse, I am not a trash man. I am the leader of the Knights of Harbor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you forget that time I dunked you into a trash can? That's what I was referencing. Sorry, I thought you remembered.
Oh, you hussy.
Goldenrod,
Yes.
your great-great-great-grandfather was a good man. And you, I thought you were just a stupid bully, but you're also a disgrace.
Oh, shit.
He,
You need to shape up.
Hey, wait.
Hey, Zelen, can you make me a slapdown roll and add anything you think is relevant and add 3d6 to it?
50 billion. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Why do you need to roll for this? It's so good.
Gus.
Calculate the
That's what
damage.
I was looking for. Perfect. Yeah. God just. I'll have you. And before he can continue, Loke just stumbles over and he goes, "Oh, sir, I'm so happy. She's back and she's so adorable."
I mean, it's okay. You're not gonna attack anybody, right?
I don't think I'll need to attack anyone here.
I was not talking to you.
I would never attack my bunny again.
You're not gonna attack anybody, right?
No.
Okay.
There's just no point. Penelope kind of peeks her head out and goes, You can go on in.
Yeah, thanks.
Not a problem."
Just side eyes. Crying, dude.
This giant orc man who just
Jeez.
go boss. Okay.
Jesus, Daisy, what did you do to him?
I coward. You saw that fight?
I don't know. I didn't know if you like bewitched him or something.
I don't know. It's kind of insulting. You feel,
Shake it as
at this point, it's just kind of mean. Like, I get it. I'm small.
When you guys get inside, you see a lot of faces you recognize, and some you don't. At one table, sitting is in this like rustic cabin environment that somehow is part of a mayor's office. Is people?
Yeah,
people
it's one of the themed restaurants.
It's people from MMT. You see Preeby, Zelen. You see Dr. Lillian Brago, and you see a mannequin attendant. They are sitting there, kind of quietly enjoying some food.
RoboClaire.
And Preeby notices you, and he smiles and waves warmly.
Zelen doesn't acknowledge it, but she just her fingers just dig holes into the table and cover it.
While the
Can I
rest
flip
of
him off?
ooh, Dr. Lillian is absorbed in something. While the rest of the table is sitting down, you guys can see Renee Ravel, 87, and Glide Higher are here. Glide has what appears to be like a miniature version of like the little fan things that you float on top of.
Glide has what appears to be official art for some reason.
Look at him.
Because I like Glide Higher.
He's good. No, he deserves it.
Listen,
That looks like he's been through it.
because he crashes constantly. I drew Glide Higher because I wanted him to have official art. Now then,
For some reason.
Why is he so handsome?
why are you mad at Glide
Why?
Higher? Why are you mad at Glide Higher?
I'm not.
He
I
still
didn't expect him to
exists.
be handsome.
Because he's part of 87 and Renee's team.
They're all
They,
gorgeous.
they are their rival to you guys. I can throw up Glide's
This-
art on Twitter.
Shit.
Man, I feel sorry for anybody who is supposed to be his equivalent on our team.
That would be you.
Yeah.
Victoria, you can see Ray far across the room is Kiyomi Soto, the other idol that has come into town recently, that has declared she is aiming to be better than you.
Good luck.
Daisy, you clock Gurman, Salia, and Namdi, who are sitting in a corner together, and there are countless other like business owners and stuff.
Oh shit.
And you all
Sorry, I penned up. I won't say it. I won't spoil it for everybody. I'm sorry.
You all see Annabelle Root, who is standing next to Mayor was it Rose Lasco? Yeah. I think I gave him a different name in my notes and then called him something different at the start of the session. Whoopsie daisy. Mayor Rose Lasco, who is flanked, not flanked, behind him stand a number of people. Victoria, you would also be able to pick out Theodore Lark and Amilda Tecchio, your father and his attendant, who are in Harbor.
Yeah, that's what I was reacting to, chat, but I'm sorry. I looked up and I saw the pogs.
And all three of you would recognize Lucia Ravel.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Yeah.
The
What a
vampire.
lineup.
The
And I
vampire.
guess Annabelle Root too.
Annabelle Root is also here. But as you guys filter in, Mayor Lasco goes, "Welcome, citizens of Harbor. Listen, we have a lot to talk about." And Annabelle goes, "Mayor, do you mind if I?" "Oh yes, of course, Miss Root. I wouldn't. Yes, I'll just." And the mayor hops behind the bar. Now, business leaders of Harbor, you might know me. I am Annabelle Root, current CEO, CFO of MMT. It's nice to see all of you. I'm sure we've met here and there. Now, some of you might have heard about a recent, the recent oncoming of a new company to Harbor, and that would be Samurai, a group of various companies that have merged to form one more powerful unit. And there's been some growing concern about what Samurai means for Harbor going forwards and your businesses going forward. And I can assure you, you have nothing to worry about. We should not be thinking of Samurai as competition. We should be thinking of Samurai as partners. We're working alongside of them, not against them. It would make for a more unified Harbor, I imagine. And so I have graciously with the mayor's permission, I have asked for the opportunity for Samurai to come here and, introduce themselves to you. That way you can see the faces of the people you'll be working alongside of in the Harbor to provide services to all the wonderful people. Doesn't that sound exciting? There is not a sound in this room. until Renee Ravel goes, "Oh, yes! I love working alongside of people." He gets up and he hands Annabelle Root $50. "Here's $50! Thank you, Mr. Ravel."
Good. I might need to wipe my ass.
Oh my
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Samurai and its two heads. And she steps out of the way. Theodore Lark and a man, another dark-haired man approach. Theodore begins and he goes, "Hello, my name is Theodore Lark. I am a businessman and family man. If I'm being honest, I didn't come to Harbor to make a bunch of business deals. I came to Harbor to reconnect with the people closest to me." And he very pointedly looks at you when he says that, Victoria. "I have partnered with my friend here, Mitsuaki Kazama, in hopes that we can bring something to Harbor that might have been lacking. And through the business structures that we have developed outside of Harbor, we hope to only prop the city up further. To that end, Mitsuaki, if you would, and this like 6'8" tall man with like jet black hair that runs back, he kind of cast a shadow over everything in front of him." Yes, Theodore. "Hello, my name is Mitsuaki Kazama, and I had a dream for the future that involved coming to a little place called Harbor and making a big change. Now, all of you might have heard of my group. We do lots of things, but we have decided to bring two great services to you for the business side of Harbor. Samurai Video and Samurai Fulfillment. Me and my lovely wife Mayumi will be providing a delivery service and a streaming video service for all the citizens of Harbor, something that might have been severely lacking up until this point, now at a cheap price. And all of you, as a sign of good faith, we will be giving all of you free subscriptions for 2 years to both of these services. Isn't that exciting? As he says this, you all notice in front of you are little like coupon codes for online that have a website, Samurai Video, Samurai Delivery, Samurai Prime, and like little readout codes that are going to allow you to get these free deals. And Theodore, what will you be bringing to the table? Theodore kind of looks around. "Well, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, I feel. So I have partnered with a number of my my associates to form 2 new businesses: Samurai Digital and Samurai Entertainment. Idols are huge nowadays, and in conjunction with Sparkle Group and Miss Gladys Bright, a older like woman dressed in way too tight clothing, kind of struts up and she's smoking. She goes, "Yeah, we hoping to make sure that Harbor gets to see all the lovely young ladies that and young ladies and men that make up our audio groups, and we've brought some of the primo talent in the world, including the up and comer Kiyumi Soto." And Kiyumi kind of waves to the room, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, is that Kiyumi Soto? Holy shit, she's huge."
Is she?
She's actually pretty famous, yeah.
Oh. But she's like regular height.
Yes, she's not very
She's
tall.
huge.
Huge and famous.
Someone does a double take.
What?
Kind of normal to me.
The tallest
She
person in
looks
this room is
average.
probably Mitsuwaki. Maybe the girl sitting at the table with Gurman.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just maybe.
Well,
Theodore continues, and in conjunction with Mitsuwaki, Samurai Digital will be producing a new multiplayer massively multiplayer online game. Yeah, MMORPG role playing game. Yeah, there we go.
One of those. Yeah.
Yeah. Eons Online. It is a combination workout and workout video game that will help the citizens of Harper get into shape if they so desire it. And we will be putting in names for a raffle to win a free headset to log into the game. So that'll be exciting too. That division will be run by Miss Lucia Ravel, who kind of looks up and she smiles, and her vampiric like presence kind of like forces a smile on other people's lips nearby. Theodore continues. So, I hope that putting a name to a face will help you all in this transition period, as our factories will be up and running, our businesses will be up and running within the next month or so. In fact, Samurai Digital will actually be up and running by the end of the week. And Annabelle claps. That is exciting news, everybody, isn't it? So I'm going to open up the floor. Is there any questions, complaints, concerns?
So I was just looking at Teresa and also Victoria. One or the other.
Teresa has steepled her hands. And she's silent for probably like the first time in the situation that you've ever seen her be. You hear a voice from the other side of the room. I have a concern. What does this mean for us little mom and pop shops? Aren't we gonna get run out of business when we can't keep up with your supply? Annabelle kind of answers for the room. Oh, Mr. Gurman, there's no need to worry about that. Even if that were to happen, Samurai has powerful job placement in place. So if the worst were to happen and for some reason you were to close down your little store, then you would have some job security with your experience, I think. There's kind of an air of dread in this room right now.
Daisy is extremely tense.
It's not great.
Like her
Simmering.
form, it is looking like it's ready to explode.
on the brink of an outburst.
Timony raises his hand. I have a quick question. How do you hope to sustain 4 brand new businesses without any, pretty not a significant install base for a bunch of your stuff? Like you're giving us free subscriptions and stuff, but like nobody else in Harbor knows about this yet, I don't think. Or like you do advertisement stuff, but what are you actually going to be doing for the people? And it's not super clear. Annabelle looks at the ASC table again and goes, people of Harper, I would actually like to point out that ASC, a very prolific reclamation service, has attended this meeting today because they care so deeply about their community. It is actually very exciting because there has been rumors that they have been in the ruins of Old Harbor, sort of stomping all over the like the remains of Harbor's history, maybe as sort of some sort of research expedition. I'm guessing.
Daisy squints.
I don't mean to speculate. I'm sorry, but in keeping with their spirit, what we want to do is provide for Harbor as fast as we can. So we have had accelerated hiring programs in place already, and there's lots of fresh people coming in, to sort of kick this circle, that this new plan of creating jobs where people can both be satisfied and entertain themselves, sort of always have somewhere to go, is what we're after. And I think we can all get behind that, right? Guaranteed work, guaranteed satisfaction, guaranteed life. And it's all real. It can all be here with us in Harbor. So, while she is going off, Daisy, Victoria, Zelen, all three of your phones go off at the same time.
Okay.
Grip.
You have a strange text message from it's not a number you don't recognize. It has a name in your phone somehow. And the name is Briar Reboot.
What does it say?
Samurai is poison for Harbor.
Tell me twice.
Yeah, yeah, same hat.
Members of ASC, I cannot reveal my name to you, but I can help you. There is an archive not far from this location that Samurai does not want people to see. I think it would be prudent for you to find that archive and retrieve the file from the 16th floor.
Zelen's wearing her shades, so she's kind of reading her phone like a poker player reads their cards. Just kind of shading with her hand, leaving it on the table.
Once you're done reading this message, please delete it, and I will contact you with more information later. I'm sorry we can't talk more. Remember, 16th floor, 50th door. I should have said that earlier, my bad.
Well, not super into just random messages anonymously, but the enemy of my enemy.
Before like it stops typing entirely, it says you should find a way to excuse yourselves now before it's too late.
Zelen is going to, well, okay, she's going to stand up, and but before she leaves, she's going to walk over to 87 and then hand her a piece of paper.
87 has been checked out of this meeting the entire time, and when you approach, she like her eyes like perk up because something interesting is happening, and she like puts her
So-
hand on her sword.
Zelen had previously prepared this on
Mhm.
this piece of paper. It's an invitation. She's Zelen. It says, meet me at the skate park under the freeway. The midnight of the 26th. This, by which I mean, the night of the 26th, not like the 27th at the start of the day. I realize midnight could be a bit confusing with dates.
Is this all in the note?
I hope.
Yes, it is
it's-
on the note.
Oh God.
She has to be very clear. She doesn't want to show up on the wrong day to duel.
That's why. That's why I say 11:59 p.m.
Shit, that's a good idea.
No, it's perfect. Like 87 like looks over this note very quickly and looks up at you.
Zelen is going to do one last glare at let's see. She's gonna glare at the people she hates. And look dubiously at the people she's just met that she doesn't like.
Mhm.
And look quizzically at Lucia and just with kindness at Gurman and company. And then walk out.
You hear 87 in her very like destroyed vocal cord raspy voice kind of, Sir Renee, we will need to be at a specific location on this day. Of course, 87. We can go anywhere we need to go. Here's $13. And he gives 87 $13.
Enough to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Enough to make 100. It's a dumb joke, I'm sorry.
It's late. We need to end. Victoria, Daisy, what you guys up to?
Victoria's going to take Zelen, taking her leave as her cue that, yeah, we're leaving. She's not really going to talk to anybody. She's probably still maintaining her look of incredible frustration and disgust at her father as she leaves.
Victoria, as you leave, Amilda actually she's got very sharp eyes. She notices you leaving, and she can't do much from where she is at, but you do feel a little tap against your the back of your hand.
She turns around to swat it away, thinking someone's there.
You see a little metal weight has kind of very precisely been thrown and hit you as it lost velocity and landed on the ground.
Just a.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
Amilda kind of she kind of shrugs and gestures to your seat.
No.
That's very fair.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
She's going to look at her with the same amount of disgust she looks at her dad. And she's just going to take her leave.
All right, Daisy.
Double birds on the way out. Who cares?
Yeah, I was gonna say, come on.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to
No.
disappoint.
Snatch that.
You,
Gotta take your opportunities. You can get them.
Victoria, you hear, "Oh, double birds, nice, yeah!" And Hollis is doing
That's gonna be really insulting.
it. They won't like that one bit. No, sorry.
Daisy is looking at the door and watching people leave, and she seems a little stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like she really, like she's really torn. Like she wants to just say something just to say it, but also the thing said to leave,
All right, Daisy.
and now she's
So Daisy,
really concerned.
while you were sitting there, you actually got the bad roll.
Oh, good.
I rolled a secret dice on the side here. And like while the room is being addressed by like the people up front, Annabelle slips away from people talking while Mitsuaki and Theodore give their like are talking to people, and Annabelle Root slides over to you.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Miss Bunsen.
Can I help you?
Maybe. Your friends seem to have left.
Yeah, I guess they weren't really, interested.
I
And
couldn't.
what you had to say.
I couldn't understand why. This is only good for Harbor, right? We've both been in Harbor for years, right? And I like somebody with your history, your record is, you know, you're something Harbor's looking for, tried and true. Like we're looking, Samurai is looking to have people like you on board more than anyone. You represent like the stability of Harper. You know what I mean? Unchanging.
Just winces.
Yeah, like you know, you weather the face of any storm, unchanging. A harbor that cannot be moved. Strong.
You know what you remind me of?
What's that, Miss Benson?
Vines. Vines that get everywhere and choke anything, no matter how strong it is.
Annabelle looks like she's about to open her mouth again, and Daisy, you've seen this 100,000 times. Teresa Harbor is a fairly tall woman who can somehow move as if she is a ghost. Annabelle, while Annabelle Root is staring at you and looks like she has another remark for you, Teresa Harbor apparates behind her, and her hands just kind of like pass through Annabelle's like shoulders, and she shivers and and this is the first time you've seen Annabelle show anything but like cool, collected. And she like jumps backwards, and Teresa goes, "Oh, my fault, dear. I forgot that my hands had become incorporeal." What are we talking about? We were just discussing business strategy.
We were.
And Daisy just leaves.
Right. Well, you can discuss it with me. Have a good time, Daisy. And just
We're gonna go get some overpriced mayor-shaped funnel cake.
when you guys get outside, God Goldenrod, Loke Ruin, and the rest of the Knights of Harper are regimented up, and Penelope is actually like leading a discussion. Kind of like they are ignoring you because Penelope's talking.
Daisy moves over and like kicks a stick.
Daisy,
Everybody's
are you all
feeling.
right?
No! No, I'm not!
Victoria, are you all right?
Victoria's going to walk next to Daisy, see the little branch that she kicked, and she's going to look up at the tree it fell from and just kick the branches.
Okay, so I Okay, so God Goldenrod, despite being distracted, he does see this. And he's like, wait, and before he continue, Penelope goes, God, we are having a meeting about Reggie. You cannot simply turn away. And she like pulls him away from you guys so you can continue.
To kick the trees.
Yeah.
Got it.
Go nuts.
Where's the Lorax?
Just thrash him.
Honestly, yeah, she gets a couple more on just the trunk.
There's just a lot of horrible abuse going on in this tree. It is getting a bad time right now.
We can't hurt them just a little bit. We can't. If we take our shot and they still exist, their power is overwhelming. Whatever we do, it needs to stick. Now, traditionally, what we do is we frame them for extravagant crimes. Because you can't, obviously, they committed many real crimes, but they've hidden the evidence for those. The thing is, when you frame somebody for a crime, they can't hide the evidence because they don't know it exists.
Daisy opens her mouth and then just closes it.
And what? Things work different here in Harbor? Rich people get arrested here? You think these shitheads are actually gonna get in trouble for anything?
It's...
Your phones go off again. The word yes is on all 3 screens.
Press caps lock. Who the fuck?
You get back like ellipses, a friend.
Who
Oops.
send the
Fuck.
and it autocorrects something else after you
Duck.
said.
asterisk?
You get back. For your and my safety, I cannot reveal to you who I am.
Victoria's gonna throw her phone.
Zelen and Daisy. You get the message. Please tell her to pick up her phone.
All right. I don't have any intel to construct any alternate plans right now. I think we should follow up this lead because I don't have any other ideas. Or I do
Yeah.
have one idea, but it's too long term and we need something faster.
Yeah. We doesn't sound like we have a lot of time.
No. So, they mentioned an archive in this complex. That's the plan going next?
Yes.
After funnel cake.
After funnel cake, of course.
Big rose-shaped funnel cakes.
You get to the funnel cake stand. You're like, get your funnel cake, yeah? You want a funnel cake? Yeah.
Oh.
A man in a blue robe.
Oh. Sorry.
That'll be
I'm having my own flashback.
that'll be $18, yeah.
Oh, 5 years ago. Someone sat in a Skype call.
Do you want powdered sugar on that, yeah?
And made a dumb voice. Cementing legacy forever.
I'm assuming you guys get your funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not for Victoria, but
Fair enough. Daisy, you get a funnel cake. Yeah.
She just wants. Sounded like a very good idea after kicking that tree.
Yeah.
Daisy-sized funnel cake.
I was gonna get one and keep it for later in
Side-
case Victoria changes her mind.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, so here's the deal. We are going to end there. Next time we will begin with this archive, and then we will get further into taking down Samurai, because it sounds like that's the plan.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
So
Sure.
our heroes.
No.
Sorry.
Not one brick will stand upon another.
Ooh.
Dismantle the establishment, board by board.
So our heroes have reminisced. Our heroes have been to a real ass business meeting and they walked out. And
Again.
now
Pretty encouraging.
now our heroes are gearing up to take down Amazon. I mean Samurai. Sorry, Jeff Bezos.
Are you?
I'm not.
What? Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Jeff
Bez-
Bezos.
Jeff Bezosa.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Pizzone. It's people can't see it, but on the map, Baxi from Bingo Mart is here. He just didn't have anything to say.
He should have
I did
destroyed
see-
everyone.
He,
I did
Yeah.
see him.
yeah,
Too
When
far
you
away
said-
from the music. His power is minimal.
he's very meek.
Got to bring the party to this big man.
Once he's in the party, he is.
Oh, if you just started playing a song in the middle of the room, we
You-
would have been like powering up.
Like if Victoria would have just like, and then fucking Baxi would have been like,
Okay.
"Excuse
Full
me."
ears go up.
But yeah, that was. I think we'll call that the session.
Memories.
I should title this session "Memories" or
All
something.
alone in the
I might title it "A Very Good Time." Anyway, hey,
I was beautiful then.
hey, if you want to support the show, okay, I was afraid. You can help us out by tweeting and letting people know about the show. Word of mouth is how we tell people about the thing that we do, and it's very fun. And if you want other people to know about it, then I would suggest tweeting with that hashtag, letting your friends know, putting it on Discord, whatever, anything you need to do. I want to see it.
Please.
Please.
If you make anything ever, please, I beg you.
Show it
I
to
want
me.
to see
I demand.
it.
Show me. In any case, thank you all for coming. I hope you found something precious.
Something precious.
Little Victoria, get out of here.
Some precious.
Hey, it's me, Bradley King. I hope you found something precious. All right, I gotta go. I got fired.
Bradley? Bradley, is that you? Bradley, you sound so far away.
All right, bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Jikai.
Oh, no title this time?
Ascending the tower.
Okay, there we go.
The future is in our hands.
No. Oh boy. We'll see you everybody in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
I forgot something. Nobody leave the show yet.
Oh god.
Get back into character. Let's hear the Daisy voice.
Ah!
No,
Oh, Daisy.
Perfect. Okay, Victoria, say fuck.
Fuck!
All right, perfect. Zelen, can you brook disrespect?
No.
Good. Okay, perfect. We're all good.
what's going on? Why am I back?
Because you got.
I was allowed to dream. Why am I back in this world?
I-
What are we doing here?
I forgot. Actually, never mind. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.
What?